This message is for two types of people, and you need to figure out which one you are. Type 1, the builder. You've got something. Maybe it's money, maybe it's skills, maybe it's land, maybe it's just vision and the willingness to work. And you want to use what you have to help your community. You genuinely want to see your people rise. You're ready to give from the heart. Type 2, the taker. You're struggling. You see someone trying to do something good, and your first instinct isn't to support. It's to figure out how you can get, how you can take, how you can benefit, without actually contributing anything real. Now, if you're a builder, this message is going to prepare you for what's coming. Because the moment you try to do something good for your community, you're going to encounter takers. And if you're not ready, they'll destroy what you're trying to build. If you are a taker, this message might be the wake-up call that changes your entire life, because you're about to see how your mindset is the reason your community and your life can't rise. First, let me speak to the builders, because what you're trying to do, it's rare. Most people with resources don't think about their community. They get and they leave. They build wealth and move to a better neighborhood. They succeed and forget where they came from. But you're different. You actually care. You want to build something that helps people. You want to create opportunities, lift others up. And that comes from a place most people don't operate from, a place of genuine love for your people. But here's what you need to understand. Having the heart to build is not enough. You need strategy. You need discernment. You need to understand that not everyone who says they want to help actually wants to help. Not everyone who shows up is there to build. Some people are there to take, to steal, to sabotage. And if you go into this with just a pure heart and no wisdom, they will break you. They'll take your resources. They'll abuse your trust. They'll turn the community against you. And when you're depleted and done, they'll say, see, that's why nobody tries to help. It never works. So let me tell you what you need to do. You have to build with love, but lead with discernment. Yes, help people. Yes, give. Yes, serve. But do it strategically. Not everyone deserves access to everything you have. Not everyone has earned your trust. Not everyone is ready for what you're trying to build. You have to discern who's a builder and who's a taker, who's genuinely trying to contribute and who's just trying to benefit. You have to set boundaries. This is where a lot of builders fail. They think that because they're doing something good, everyone should have unlimited access. That setting boundaries means you're not being generous enough. No, boundaries protect the vision. Boundaries ensure that the people who are actually contributing get the benefit. Boundaries keep takers from destroying what you're building. If someone's not contributing, they don't get full access, period. This isn't about being mean. This is about being wise. You have to be willing to say no. Not everyone who asks deserves a yes. Not every request is legitimate. Not every person who shows up with a sob story is actually trying to do better. Some people are professional victims. Some are professional beggars. They're looking for handouts, not handouts. And if you give to everyone who asks without discernment, you'll run out of resources before you build anything sustainable. You have to build systems, not just help individuals. If you're just helping people one by one with no structure, you'll burn out. You'll run out of money. You'll get frustrated. But if you build systems, if you build businesses, programs, cooperatives, community projects, then you're creating something that lasts, something that helps multiple people, something that can sustain itself even without you constantly pouring into it. Think long term. Think systems, not just charity. Now let me talk to the takers, because you might not even realize that's what you are. If you're the taker, you're struggling, I get it. Life is hard. Money is tight. Opportunities feel limited. So when someone comes along trying to help, your survival instinct kicks in. Get what you can. Take what's available. Look out for yourself. But here's what you don't see. Every time you take without giving, you destroy the very thing that could help you long term. Let me explain here. When you steal from someone trying to help, you kill their vision. That builder who was trying to create opportunities, they had a vision. They saw what the community could become. They were willing to invest time, money, energy to make it happen. But then you stole from them. You took materials, you took money, you abused their trust, and now they're done. They're not helping anymore. So not only did you lose, everyone else in the community lost too, because that vision is dead now. Those opportunities are gone, all because you couldn't see past your immediate need. When you're lazy and expect others to do everything, you kill the movement. Some may show up wanting to benefit, but not contribute. Some want the community garden, but won't plant. Some want the community business, but won't work. They may want opportunities, but won't put in the effort. And here's what happens. The builders get exhausted. They're doing all the work while you're just consuming. And eventually they quit. Because why should they break their back for people who won't even try? Laziness doesn't just hurt. It kills the entire project for everyone. When you're greedy and try to take more than your share, you destroy trust. In a community project, everyone's supposed to benefit fairly. But for the greedy, they want more. They manipulate, they scheme, they try to figure out how to get extra while others get less. And when people see that, when they see them being greedy, they stop trusting the process. They stop participating. They start thinking, why should I contribute if people like that are just going to take everything? Their greed destroys the foundation of community, which is trust. When you spread negativity and cause contention, you poison the culture. Maybe you're not stealing physically, but you're stealing energy. You're complaining, you're gossiping, you're talking down the project, you're causing division. Like, oh, they think they're better than us. This ain't gonna work. They're probably just doing this for themselves. And that negativity spreads. It infects others. It creates doubt. It kills the momentum. You might think you're just keeping it real, but you're actually destroying something that could have helped everyone, including you. Here's what you need to understand. Your mindset is the problem. You're not struggling just because of circumstances. You're struggling because you operate from a taker mindset. Takers think, what can I get? Builders think, what can I give? Takers think, how do I benefit now? Builders think, how do we all benefit long term? Takers think, get mine before someone else does. Builders think, if we work together, there's enough for everyone. And as long as you're a taker, you'll stay stuck, because takers destroy the very opportunities that could lift them up. So now let me say what both groups need to hear, because this is the part that's uncomfortable but absolutely necessary. Builders, you can't save everyone. Stop trying. I know you want to help everyone. I know your heart is big. But here's the truth. Not everyone wants to be helped. Not everyone is ready to be helped. Some people are so stuck in victim mentality that they'll just reject every opportunity you give them. They'll sabotage themselves. They'll blame everyone else. And they'll drag you down if you let them. You have to accept this. Some people will choose to stay broken. And you can't sacrifice your vision trying to force them to change. You have to focus on the people who are ready, the people who are willing, the people who will actually do the work. Build for them, not for the takers. This is for the takers. Nobody owes you anything, and your struggle is largely your fault. This might hurt, but you need to hear it. Yes, the system is unfair. Yes, you've had challenges. Yes, life is hard. But at some point, you have to take responsibility. You're not struggling just because of external circumstances. You're struggling because of how you respond to those circumstances. You respond by taking shortcuts, by stealing, by being lazy, by being greedy, by blaming everyone else. As long as you do that, you'll stay where you are, because nobody wants to help someone who's just going to waste the help. If you want your life to change, you have to change. Your mindset, your actions, your character. For the builders, you need community to sustain you. You can't do this alone. If you try to be the only builder, you'll burn out. You need to find other builders, people who share the vision, people who will contribute, not just consume, people who will protect what you're building, not destroy it. Build a core team of people you trust, people who've proven they're committed, and build a community with them, not by yourself. For the takers, you need to become a builder if you want to benefit. Here's the key. You don't have to stay a taker. You can change. But it requires a fundamental shift. You have to stop asking, what can I get? And start asking, what can I give? You have to stop looking for shortcuts and start putting in work. You have to stop being greedy and start thinking collectively. And when you make that shift, when you go from taker to builder, everything changes, not just for the community, but also for you. Because builders get respect, builders get opportunity, builders get to be part of something meaningful. Takers just get left behind. Now let me talk about what it really takes to build community in a place where most people can't see the vision. It takes elevated consciousness. You have to operate from a level most people don't understand. You have to see what others can't see. You have to believe in something that doesn't exist yet. You have to be willing to work for results you might not see for years. Most people can't do this. Most people need immediate gratification, instant results, and quick wins. But community building is long-term. It's generational. It's about planting trees you might not sit under. And if you're going to do this, you need to accept that most people won't understand what you're doing. They'll think you're crazy. They'll say it won't work. They'll discourage you. They'll question your motives. You have to be okay with that. You have to have a vision strong enough that other people's doubt doesn't shake you. It takes sacrifice. Building community costs. It costs time. It costs money. It costs energy. It costs emotional labor. You'll give more than you get back, especially in the beginning. You'll invest in people who disappoint you. You'll work on projects that fail. You'll deal with the betrayal and ingratitude. And you have to do it anyway, because you're not building for yourself. You're building for something bigger. Know that it takes wisdom and love in equal measure. Love without wisdom creates dependency. You become an enabler. People don't grow, they just consume. Wisdom without love creates coldness. You become calculating. People don't trust you, and they just use you. But wisdom and love together, that's transformative. You help people in ways that actually empower them. You give strategically. You set boundaries that protect the vision while still serving with genuine care. It takes faith that it's possible. In a community full of takers, you have to believe that builders exist, that they're out there, that when you start building, they'll show up. And they will. Because builders recognize other builders. Vision attracts vision. Purpose attracts purpose. You start and the right people will find you. So which one are you? Are you a builder? Someone willing to give from the heart but wise enough to protect the vision? Someone who understands that real change takes time. It requires sacrifice and demands discernment. If you are, I'm telling you, start. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for everyone else to understand. Don't wait for permission. Start building. Set boundaries. Find other builders. Create systems. And protect what you're creating from those who will try to destroy it. Or are you a taker? Someone who's been consuming, stealing, complaining, destroying the very thing that could help you. If you are, I'm telling you, change. You don't have to stay this way, but you have to make a choice to shift your mindset, to start giving instead of taking, to become someone the community can build with instead of someone the community has to protect against. Both paths are available. Both are choices, but only one leads to transformation. The community you want is waiting, but it requires people willing to build it. Be that person.